Good morning, students. In last class, we are discussing about mean in direct method, assume mean method, and step deviation method. Now we have to discuss about mode. Mode. So first we have to discuss the definition of the mode. Mode is nothing but an observation which repeated more frequently is called mode. Suppose when we go to footwear or some shopping mall, whatever may be, then we see the cost of the footwears. Suppose 350 rupees, 450 rupees, 350 rupees, 500, 350, like this. These are the costs of the footwear in one shop. So if you observe this total data, here 350 is repeated. 350 repeated how many times? 3 times repeated. So this is only called mode of the given data. So the mode of the given data is equal to 350. This is about mode. Mode means an observation which repeated more frequently is called mode. So compare with mean, median and mode. So mode of the data may be exist or may not be exist. If mode of the data exists, it is not a unique. Suppose we are taking another example. Suppose another data like this: 100, 550, 250, 550, 700, 250. For example, this is the one data. If you observe this data, here 550 repeated two times. Repeated 2 times. 250, it is also repeated how many times? 2 times. And 550 repeated 2 times, 250 also repeated 2 times. So in these cases, the mode of the given data is equal to, we are saying, both 250 and 550. That means here we are getting two modes. One is the 250, second one is the 550. So in this case, you are getting only one mode. So like this, if you take another one, maybe you get 3 modes. And the mode of a data is not unique. So we get one mode, 2 modes, 3 modes, like that, whatever may be. Sometimes the mode of the data, for example, another example, the data is first 10 natural numbers. First 10 natural numbers. First 10 natural numbers. First 10 natural numbers what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you observe here, in this data, no observation is repeated. That's why here mode is what that means, does not exist or no mode. Does not exist or no mode. This is the mode of the ungrouped data. First of all, mode means an observation which repeated frequently is called mode of the given data. Second point, mode of the data is not unique. That means mean, median if you take. So for one data, we are getting mean and median only unique values. For mode, not like that. Mode of the data may be only one unique, one value or 2 values or 3 values. So like that we are getting. Third one is the mode of the data may be exist or may not be exist. Next one, mode of grouped data. Mode of grouped data. Mode of grouped data, the formula is mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. This is the formula to find the mode of the group data. Here L is equal to, what is that means, lower boundary. L is nothing but lower boundary of model class. Lower boundary of model class. F0, F1, F2. Have to remember like this. F0, F1, F2. Middle whatever maybe is there, F1. This is called as frequency of model class. Frequency of model class. So F0 means it is before of F1. That's why. So F0 is nothing but frequency of the preceding class or before class. F2 frequency of the succeeding class or after class or very next class interval. So H we know very clearly, size of the class interval. This is the formula to find the mode of the given group data. So now by using this formula we can find one problem, we can solve one problem. Class intervals frequency. 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11. This is 7, 8, 2, 1. This is the one data. Now you want to find the mode of this data. So mode is equal to, once revise formula, mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So L means what is that? Lower boundary of the model class. That's why first you have to identify the model class. Model class interval is nothing but, once see all the frequencies which has highest frequency. The highest frequency class interval, this one. This class only we called as, what is that means, model class. This class only we called as model class. So its lower boundary, this is called as L value. L value is equal to how much? 3. In the F0, F1, F2. F0 is nothing but previous or preceding F0. This is the F1. This is the F2. H means we know very clearly. So write all the values. L is equal to how much? 3. F0 is equal to 7. F1 is equal to 8. F2 is equal to 2. H is equal to how much? 2. Now we have to substitute all the values in the given formula. So L value how much? 3. 3 plus F1 means 8 minus F0 is nothing but how much? 7. 2 into F1 is nothing but 8 minus F0 is nothing but 7 minus F2 is nothing but 2 into H value how much? 2. So 3 plus 8 minus 7 means we know very clearly 1. 2 into 8, 16. 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 means 7 into 2. So 3 plus 2 by 7. 3 plus 2 by 7 means once you have to do division. 2 divided by 7. 0, 2.20. So 7 2s are 14, 6, 0, 8 is 56. 2 decimals is enough, 0.28. That means what is the answer? 3.28. So like this we are finding the value of mode for the given grouped data. This is about totally mode of ungrouped data, mode of grouped data. Next, third measure of central tendency is nothing but median. So in this one also we are getting once again two cases: median of ungrouped data, median of grouped data. First we have to discuss about median of ungrouped data. So median is nothing but what is that means? The middle most observation in the given data. The whatever may be middlest observation, that is called as median of the given data. For example, one data given, the data is 12, 9, 8, 13, 17, like this is there. So you have to identify middlest observation. So if you want to identify the middle value, then the given data arrange in either ascending order or descending order. So we want to arrange the given data in ascending order. Ascending order 8, 9, 12, 13, 17. Now middlest observation, the most middle observation is nothing but what? 12. This is only we called as what that means? Median of the given data. So here totally we arrange two cases. The case one is what that means? The total number of observations in the given data. That means n. N is odd number. Second case is n is odd even number. So n is odd number, then median is equal to, the formula is what that means? N plus 1 by 2th observation in the ascending order of the data or descending order of the data. So for you, if you see this one, here totally how many observations are there? 5 observations are there. 5 plus 1, that means 6. 6 by 2. 6 by 2 and what is that? Third observation. Which is the third observation? 12. The answer is 12. Second one, case 2. So n is even number. N is even number. Then median is equal to, the formula is what that means? N by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation by 2. That means the average of n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation. For example, one data is 13, 17, 23, 15, 12, 24 is there. The given data first you have to arrange in either ascending order or descending order. First one 12, 13, 15, 17, 23, 24. So if you observe here, totally how many observations we are getting? 6 observations. 6 observations, middle observations means we are getting 2 observations. One is a 15, second one is a 17. Our formula is what is that? N by 2th observations. 6 by 2th. 6 by 2 means third one, third observation, and next observation, fourth observation. So the median is equal to, here answer is what that means? 15 plus 17 by 2. 15 plus 17 by 2 and 32 by 2. That is nothing but how much? 16. So in our daily life also, we see this situation. Suppose in a one bench 3 members are there, then easily we can identify the middle one. In the bench 4 members are there, then we are getting two members as middle. So like this one. This is about median of ungrouped data. Next one, median of grouped data. Median of grouped data. Median of grouped data. So here the formula is, what that means, median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So now we have to discuss letter wise. So first one, L. L is nothing but lower boundary of median class. Lower boundary of median class. So n is nothing but total number of observations. That is nothing but sum of all the frequencies. Total number of observations, which is nothing but sum of all the frequencies. CF is nothing but cumulative frequency. Here we are getting another one, cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means the sum of the frequencies from first class to our required class. That is called cumulative frequency. So we will see while doing the problem. F we know very clearly, frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class. H is nothing but size of the class interval. Size of the class interval. So this is the formula to find the median of grouped data. So median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. In this chapter compulsory everyone. So learn mean, median and mode formulas letter wise. So because they will give these questions for 2 marks in the examinations. So this is about median. Try exercise 2 in your textbook by using the formula mode. ఎంత టైం ఉంది ఇంకా? So now we have to see how can you find the median of grouped data. One class interval given. This is the frequency. Suppose 0 to 10, 10 to